Hey folks, it's Rivka here, how you doing? Welcome to another live stream. We have got the usual suspects all lined up here. We've got Smoodelini the Great, Drago Bear, we've got Ryder, we've got Bowen hiding behind the combine over there. We got Northern Farmer 050, we got Jimmy J, we got Feed Guy, we got Patrio, and we have got Bremple, all joining us this evening on our live stream. So hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. They are all going to go off and do all of their various different jobs that they need to do, and I'm going to be going and joining them very shortly. I'm actually going to go and run out this way. I'm going to bring up a map there so we can see what we're doing. And we are whoa, look at Ryder go. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. We got Random Vid Channel, Nameless Gamer, Tom Gamer, Bite Moose, John Peterson, The Bullman, Jimmy J. Who else? We got Michael Burke, Patrio, Grey Smark, Murder Pyro. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. It is absolutely fantastic to see you all here. It is awesome that you have all turned up. And yeah, welcome. Before we go any further, I just want to say a big, massive thank you to Nitrado, who are the people that very generously provide our server to us. If you are at all interested in getting yourself a server of any kind for gaming purposes, well, more specifically for Farming Simulator, but they do also do ARC servers, and there's a whole range of other games as well, but I got to be honest, I'm not entirely sure which ones they do offhand. But I know that they do ARC servers, and they definitely do these servers. If you're interested in getting one, then head into the comment section, not into the comment section, into the description down below. And there is a link to Nitrado. You can go and have a look at them, and that they are absolutely fantastic. They are the ones that provide this server. So let's get started. My job today is to plant canola here on this field. So I'm going to make a start right there like that. And that is my very first task, is to go and start putting canola onto this field. I'm pretty sure someone else was supposed to be putting fertilizer on the field. I don't know if I have to wait for them to put the fertilizer on first. It might be a good idea. There's Bowen over there. I'm going to let Bowen go through. And Bremple is just turning round there. He's got a little bit of lag. So we'll let Bowen go through. And then once Bowen has gone round and done the fertilizer here, I will go on round and do the outside round. Is that a Massey I see? Michael Maines, Real Hugh, 1884. Hello, hello, hello. Somebody said, is that a Massey? Where's the Massey? Somebody said something about... Oh, Nameless Gamer is at a Massey. Have we got a Massey here somewhere? Ooh, I think there might be. Let's see if I can zoom out and see it. What have we got here? That is a Massey Ferguson 8727. We've got a few new tractors, I think. I think that they've gone and done some upgrades with some of the machinery. There is, back at the yard, a brand shiny new set of butterfly mowers. They're nice big mowers, which I'm very, very pleased to see, which I think is absolutely fantastic. P.O. Johansson, Jen P., welcome to the stream. It is good to see you both. It's absolutely awesome. We've now got butterfly mowers. This was something that I was wanting in the last stream when we did a whole load of mowing, but yeah, it never turned up. But it will turn up. We will have them now, and then we'll be able to do some. So we're doing some planting over here. I don't think there's very much more planting to do after this. I'm not really sure. We'll have to go and have a look. And once we've done this bit of planting, I think, if there isn't any more, we fast forward time until all the crops are ready to harvest, and then we'll be doing mowing and harvesting and doing the whole shebang. So there's going to be a lot of work to go and do. We've got a lot of things to do. If you remember, we bought a load of extra fields at the end of the last episode, the last stream, and all of those extra bits of fields will now be able to be used. Callum Murphy, Scania V8, Feed Guy Gaming, hello, welcome to the stream. The Bullman, I've said hello to the Bullman, but he's there again in the chat, so hello again. And here is where we've got some fields on here. We've got growth there, so they're busy harvesting field 9 right now. Fruit types, we've got, what? Oh, it's oats in there. In field 9, they've got some oats in there that they're harvesting. Let me go that way then. And 34, that's not ours. So it's just field 9. They're just going to get that one off. And then these up here, we're just, that's new growth there. We're going to do everything. It's all going to roll forwards until everything is all sort of much the same rate. And then we'll be able to go, it's going to be a big harvest. We're going to big harvest all the way through, as far as I know. And like I've said before, it's not really, it's not up to me what happens. I have no idea. I'm just the voice. That's all I am. I'm just the voice. I'm the pretty face, and that's why I never. That's why I'm the pretty face, because well, that's why I never show my face to anybody. Because yeah, all right. This you get the idea. You get what I was trying to say there, sort of. But anyway, because that's all I do. I'm just the face. I don't do anything else. All of the decisions, the farm manager, that is Smoodelini and Jimmy J, they're the ones that decide what goes on. I'm just going to move out of the way of Bremple there, and I'm going to go over here, lower down and carry on, so that I don't get right into his way, because otherwise we're just going to tangle each other up. And I'm hoping that 2 passes like this will be sufficient. And I go along there. My favourite Massey is that one, and the JCB, I love Works of Art. I've never driven that Massey. There's only one new-ish Massey that I've ever driven. It's quite a small one. It's only like a 70 horsepower tractor, I think. I don't remember what the number was on it, but there is only one that I've ever driven, other than a classic Massey 35 and an equally classic Massey 135. Those are old classics, those are. So other than those old classics, the only ones that I've driven are the very, very new ones. Now, we need to go to Alt-S. No, Control-S. No. Alt-C to turn on. Ah, look, right, GPS there. If you look over right on the right-hand side, I'll move it so you can see in the shadow. Right on the right-hand side, we've got the 3 symbols. Alt-C now activates the GPS. Then I can do Alt-S, no, Control-S, then I can go into the menu. So you've got to do Alt-C to be able to turn the thing on. And we've got headland distances that we can set. I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm just going to leave that completely, and I'm not going to get involved with it. All I want is show lines on and snap terrain angle. It's the only ones that I want to worry about at the moment. And then I'm going to lower that one down like that, and then I go Alt-E. Okay, Alt-E. I don't know why you got to press it twice. I always seem to have to press that one twice. Never seems to work with just once. Bowen, keep up the time lapses, Frithgar. I love them. Yes, 1 a week is fine, by the way. Thank you very, very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely fantastic of you. Very much appreciated. Let me just auto width that bad boy right there. And we've got no offset. Offset, no, should be no offset at all. 0 feet, yes, and 19.6. I don't know how to get this set to metric. It used to be in used to be in metric, but now it's gone to imperial, and I don't know how to change it back. It seemed to be an option to change it into metric. I'm not sure about that, but yes, thank you very, very much, Mr. Bowen. Oh, wait a minute. Why have you switched 90 degrees? I didn't want that to go there. I need to go to you, and I need to do that so it switches 90 degrees. There. And... right. It's still doing funny things. Why is it still doing funny things? And I come up to here, but that is not the angle that I originally had it on when I set it. So I'm going to go to there. Now I'm going to go Alt-X like that and let it straighten itself out onto there. But then I'm going to have to turn around and follow that exact same track back up through so that it plants the rest of this little bit. So I'll just lift that one up there. And I'm literally going to have to spin round right on myself and come up through that. Scania V8, where are you from? I'm from Cornwall. I am from Cornwall in the UK. That is where I'm from. It is my land of noble birth. If I go right there, I'm going to miss that. There. Look, see, I'm going to miss it completely. So what I'm going to have to do is, well, not miss it completely, but there is going to be a little tiny bit there that I'm going to miss. Helper B has completed their task. How have we got helper? I didn't think we were supposed to have helper Bs anywhere. Oh, well. But anyway, yeah, I am from Cornwall. Jempy, nice that they didn't make it tonight. 2 tractors almost ran me off my bike. Second one was pulling around Baylor like the one from the Hardcore series. 10-meter close call. Ooh, that's not very good. Right is Sepulus. Hello, everybody. How are you? Callum Murphy said our fields caught on fire. Real Hugh, I really want to get on this server and name my player Frithgar Fan 123 and try my best to get noticed. If you want to get on the server, you need to join the Discord. You have to be able to play on the live stream. You need to join the Discord, and you'll find all the details in there. You have to be in the Great Book of Names to be able to join the stream. And then the rest of it, you find all the details on the Discord. There is a link in the description down below for the Discord channel. Follow that, and you will find all of the information that you need. I had someone in the field with me. Bremple was in the field with me. Now he's gone. He's abandoned me. He's left. Where are you, Bremple? I'm going to go there a second. It's Jimmy J, Ryder, Bowen, the feed guy, Smudo, Northern Farmer. Where has Mr. Bremple gone? I see a Ryder over there. And I see Bowen is all the way down there. I don't know. Am I missing something here? I'm sure I'm missing something. I don't actually remember what the server name is. The server is locked. You've got to... It's password protected. You do have to sign up to this live stream via the Discord, and then you get all the details and the mods list and everything like that on it beforehand.
Yes.
And then it's
Frithgar, my friend.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, Bramble sadly had to leave due to very, very bad connections.
Ah, right, okay, no worries.
And that's why one of the... You heard about a helper monkey working the field.
I did hear something about a helper monkey there.
Yeah. I said a helper going because since we are a man down now, the jobs need still to be getting done.
Okay. So
And
unfortunately,
that's why I said a
Bremple
helper.
has had to leave.
Yeah, but maybe we get another one as trade-in, basically. Yeah, Losing P just might be able to join us in a bit.
Ooh. Ideal.
Yeah, might be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Whoa! What's going on here? Why is my tractor's just gone loopy?
Huh?
My tractor won't stop.
Okay.
Right.
Turn off GPS.
I did. I just switched off GPS completely.
Yeah, sometimes it does that.
Okay. Well, that's a new one to me. Right. Well, I'll turn it back on again. And there we go. We've got it back. It'll all come back. Right. So it was the GPS. Okay. So we may be having Losing P join us very soon. Smudo has had him kidnapped. Oh
yeah.
Dear.
I'm off again.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Bite Moose, he may have done, he may not have done. We will have to see. But anyway, who else have we got in here? Cernian, Potato Internet. Yes, it could be Potato Internet. We all suffer from Potato Internet from time to time. It is a little bit of a jolly nuisance having this whole Potato Internet thing, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm a bit curious as to why the GPS decided it was just going to keep on rolling that time. I've never had that before ever. That was a very unique thing. So we need to remember that we've got to press Alt-C to turn the whole thing off. If that ever happens again. What do you mean? Right is Sepulus. Maybe Frith drove over him. What are you... What are you implying? I am not the sort of person just randomly drive over my workers. And, well, I suppose they're not even my workers, are they? You're my co-workers. They're not my workers, they're my co-workers, because I don't own the place. Smudo, he's the fellow that runs the place. It's up to him. Anything that goes wrong on his farm is entirely his fault. Health and safety and all that. He's the dude at the top. Now Smudo's... just heard what I said. He's literally just heard what I said. Rob Brooks, hello. Eric King. I don't know if I've said hello to Eric King this evening, but hello, Eric King. Rob Brooks says, hey, Frithgar. Hi, Rob. How you doing? I'm wondering if maybe Smudo has got potato internet as well. There could be a little bit of an issue with potato internet this evening. I'm sure of it. It's not random when Frith runs you down. We know. Right, Moose? I'm afraid you know too much, my friend. I'm afraid you know too much. There. I'd like you to meet me somewhere nice and quiet, down, say, by the BGA, a little bit later on. I'll bring my tractor. There's something I want to show you. There's something I want to show you. Hello. That would be Smudo on his way back again. Here he is. Right. Let's try this again. We're nearly finished with doing this one. The D minor scale. Hello, Frith. Love the time lapses. Keep it up. No worries. I will continue. Well, time lapse for this week is all done. That one's all ready, all finished, all polished, and ready to spit out on Sunday. And I hope you like it. I do hope you like it. It's actually, I feel that we're making some decent progress on the time lapse map now. I really do. I think that it's starting to come together quite nicely. And obviously, when you start seasons, things run a little bit slow. We'd already started the series anyway, so we'd already sort of developed a little bit, but there's a few things that as we've it did help, but still when we switched over to seasons, it's always a little bit of a slow start when you first move into it, and I was very much aware of that when we first started up with those with the big fields. I had the big fields and I had to plow them all up and then get them all planted and everything. It did feel a little bit slow, and I did notice that a few other people sort of felt that maybe it was a little bit slow as well. But I'm hoping that this next one is we progress things along at a reasonable rate, and I'm hoping that it's going to have made some improvement, and that improvement will continue to stay. We're not going to have that sort of slow slow start. I guess slow start is really the only sort of thing that you'll get. Hang on a minute. Right. Coughed a bit. That's a bit better. I don't want to do that straight to the microphone. That'd really bust your mic. That'd really bust your headphones if you're listening on headphones. Mason. You'll find the Mason, says Patrio Gracemark, and you don't want him to find you, and you don't want to find him. I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. Nope. The Mason is an anonymous character. That's all we know is he's just called the Mason. I'm not saying anything else I might get into trouble with him. And the last thing you want to do is get in. You do not want to draw his attention. If you draw his attention, then bad things may end up happening. And yeah, I don't want to do that. Nameless Gamer, why do I hear Tommy guns and a concrete mixer, Bite Moose? Bite Moose, where are you? Bite Moose says he's sleeping with the potatoes. Well, I suppose that would be a bit better. You know, you never hear farmers as sinister, right? Your pirates are sinister. He's sleeping with the fishes. But you never hear a farmer doing something similar. Ah, he's sleeping with the potatoes. That's what he's doing. He's sleeping with the teddies. I think this is going to make a brand new series. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have a brand new TV series where we've got people sleeping with the teddies. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to love this. Right. We just go on to there. We've got... I tell you what, Smudo could probably finish this in one fell swoop up across the fields. I'm going to chase him on down anyway. Let's have a look else. Hayden Wilson, to join, you need to join the Discord channel. There is a link to that one in the description down below. You'll find details. You will need to sign up on the Discord to be able to join the server. Frithgar, do you like hardstyle music? Because I was literally just watching one of your time-lapses and the music was just pure hardstyle. I do that on some of them. I don't do it on all of them. I do try to have a little bit of a mixture. Sometimes I try to go for mostly trap. Sometimes it's just, you know, a more mellow house music, and other times we end up going for a hard style approach, and other times still it's more just trying to think of the name of it. It's much harder. But I don't generally go for the really hard stuff, and I don't generally go for the really hard trap music. I just do those occasionally. Hard style is different. It's kind of like a blend of house music and the much heavier stuff. And I actually quite like it, so I do like to put those in. Unfortunately, there's not that many songs that are pure hard style out there. I very, very much like Alan Walker's music. And
Frithka, my friend.
Similar. Hello, Mr. Smoodolini.
Okay, we are almost done with the canola. I would like you next to grab the second herbicide sprayer.
Yep.
And start doing the herbicide. Once that is done, we will fast forward time a bit so we have the first growth stage, and the guys, we can do the second part of fertilizing, and then we will skip a night and a bit.
Oh, we got mowing going on over here.
Yeah, that's just so the guys have stuff to do. While we are waiting out for you to get ready.
Just field 5 that we're spraying with herbicide?
No, every field. JJ is already on it, at the other end of our holding, and you will start from that end.
Okay, yeah, go straight up to field 5. I tell you what, I'm going to dump this one here in the yard and let you deal with that one, because I'm nice like that, and I'm going to grab the sprayer so that I can get straight on with the job. See?
Well, do what you have to.
I'm thinking outside the box here. I'm taking one for the team and letting you clean my machinery and put it away. See?
Yes,
personal
and I am to remind you that the signing up part for the server only is for streams. If for everything else, everybody can.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
Whoa.
Whatever. Right. This is what I get for looking sideways. I'm trying to look into the chat. I got herbicide. Yes.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, he's awful. For joining the live stream, you need to sign up on the Discord, but we have the server open. It's got a different map on it, but the multiplayer server is open 24/7, other than when we're doing the live stream. Hey? Oh, he's gone. Smudo's gone. But yeah, 24/7, the server is up and live. It's a different map to this one, but there is a server that everybody can go and play on. That is open to everybody. You don't need to sign up or anything. There's some rules to follow on it. And other than that, you just join and have fun. A lot of people use it all the time. And there's almost always somebody that is doing stuff on the multiplayer server. So that is there available to you. You do have to join the Discord so you can get all the details on it. But there is absolutely no reason that you can't play almost all of the time on there. And it's only shut down for the live stream, and then the actual live stream, you've got to sign up to that one beforehand. So you are available to do this. And now, where were we going on here? We've got Scania. What is this? Unknown Destiny, what is the server name? I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to someone else. But anyway, yeah, that's how you get onto this one. You need to be on the Discord, and there's a link to the Discord in the description down below. Now, if I bring this one over here, like that, and then I turn that one back on, like that, there. Now, I've got that one as already lined up, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to go Control S like this, and I'm going to auto width that one, 78.74 feet. I'll take a slice of that, thank you very much, and then I'm just going to go like that. I'm going to turn that one on, and I'm going to do that. And we're going to head up across the field, like this, spraying as we go, and then we just start working this field completely. I'm not going to bother doing a run along the headland up there. It's a little bit slow going as we chug across the field, but I'm sure it'll be all right. Patrio and Cernian, both referring to my sleeping with the teddies, sleeping with the potatoes. Evil farmer. I think we could be honest this. The potato pirate, terror of the high fields. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Hayden Wilson, yeah. You got to get, like I said, it's all the Details are all on Discord for joining the server and everything. Callum Murphy, hey Frith, what is your favourite tractor? Modern tractors, I don't really have a favourite as such. And there's, like, I've got tractors that I like. I am quite partial to the Lamborghini because of the fact that my grandfather and I both drove it together several years ago now, and that's why I like to use it. That's why I've got it in the time-lapse story as well. Oop, okay, it's always really sensitive on a server, isn't it? So I'm quite partial to that one. Older tractors, John Deere 2650 was one of the first four-wheel drive tractors that I ever drove, and I spent a long time driving that one in my teen years. And then in before that and after that, I spent a lot of time driving a Massey 135 and a Massey 35. I've spent a lot of time on both of those tractors, so I am quite partial to those as well. Newer tractors, John Deere 7700. I've spent a good couple hundred hours in, well, more than that, quite a large number of hours in one of those, a 7700, and another one was a 7710, and what the others, but yeah, there was a collection of John Deeres around about there. It was roughly the 160 horsepower mark, so I'm quite fond of those as well. And there's a lot of I have spent quite a lot of time driving John Deeres and New Hollands mostly, so I've never been that fond of the New Holland, it's got to be said, but the John Deeres and the older Masseys, those are probably my favourite ones rather than anything else. Somebody asking about the GPS. It's not on Modhub. There's a link for it on the Discord. It's via GitHub at the moment, I think. And as far as I know, it will soon be more publicly released. But at the moment, the best option is to try and find it on the GitHub. There is some links to it in the Discord as well. So there's lots of reasons to join our Discord. It's a very active Discord. There's a lot of people on there who are frequently talking about all sorts of things. What else have we got? Arthur Rosu? Is it Rosu? Roselle? I don't know. I'm not sure. Russo. Might be Russo. Hello. And Scania V8. Yes, this server does have a password. It is password protected. This is a very slow job, isn't it? It's one thing with doing the herbicides. It's a very, very slow job. It's a shame that there isn't like a much speedier way of doing this.
Frithka, my friend.
Hello.
Almost done on field number 5, right?
Am I? Yes.
Yes.
I'm just doing the last line down through now.
Would you continue on field 8? JJ is working on field 2 and working up his way up to you.
Yeah, no worries.
And you are working your way down, and then the fertilizer sprayers are close behind you, and once they are done, we will skip until everything is ready for harvest.
Okay, no worries. We can do that.
Okay. That is very nice of you.
Okay.
I am off again.
Right. Creole Elite. I'm not playing FS19 yet, but are there any maps on FS17 that you can play, like, from scratch? Well, I was doing a hardcore series on one of the... If you go onto the Modhub, the in-game Modhub on FS17, there are actually a few maps on there that are 100% forestry maps, and I did start doing a hardcore series on one of those. 100% is a 100% forestry map, so you can use those, and some of them were made reasonably level so that you could actually go farming on them afterwards, because obviously the terrain, the landscaping the landscaping feature, that was something that was added afterwards. And that's in FS19. You haven't got that in FS17. It's a little bit unfortunate because FS17 is really, really cool. Scania V8, the only way you get that password is by joining the Discord, signing up, and then doing it like that. We're not giving out the password on here. You don't get to join this live stream without signing up to it first on our Discord channel. It is not something that is just opened up to anybody. I got to fold up like this so that I can get through all of these trees. And let me go in here. Right, now this is a really, really good thing. While I'm unfolding that, if I go Control S, there's a really good thing about this, and we go into that one, and then we can rotate 90 degrees like that. Everything else is the same, and there, I've got everything all lined up already. I actually want to move it over a bit, and there is I'm pretty sure there is a thing that you can do that with as well. Not there. This one, offset reversal, headland mode, offset increment. I'm sure there was a thing where you could just move it sideways a little bit. Isn't there? Did I see that? AB straight, corn harvest. What's that? That's the 90-degree bit. Oh, maybe there isn't. I thought there was a bit you could just nudge it sideways, which would have been very cool. You got the headland distance and headland mode. Width increments. Offset. No, there isn't. Right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to go right the way down through here. Oh. Why is it just changed the line? It's literally just changed that line. It wasn't like that before. Coming down here now, that line has just shifted out. Look, it's gone all the way over there. It wasn't there before. It's just moved. Why have you jumped? That is very, very weird that it would jump like that. Didn't think it would do that. I thought it would... because it kind of did that before, didn't it? Maybe it was with a 90 degree and didn't quite like what it was doing on there before. Yeah, Nameless Game at Pacific Inlet. That's the FS19 map that I used. And I found that one to be really good, because we did a little bit of an area there. And there was a load more of it. I did a little bit of an area on that map when I was doing my FS17 hardcore series, and it worked really well. But I did look around the map, and there was quite a few areas I thought that would be really suited to taking that series a lot further. If I'd stayed on FS17 longer, then we'd have been able to keep going quite a long way, and we would have had a lot of land that would have been very, very well suited to doing it. Who else have we got? Grand Club 2017, Carson Hintz. Hello, welcome to the stream. William Piercy. I want to say Percy. I definitely want to say William Percy, because I name everything Percy. I think Percy is just the coolest name ever. I mean, honestly, Percy is such... It's a simple, straightforward name. I wanted to name my son Percy, but my wife vetoed that idea. I was not allowed to call my son Percy. I was bitterly disappointed. I was. So, yeah, my son is not called Percy. And it would have been nice. It would have been nice. But he's also confessed that he's glad that he's not called Percy. So my dreams of having a son called Percy all came to nothing. And therefore, I must just continue with naming my machinery Percy instead. And that's what I do. Whenever I modify a mod and change it quite considerably, I always put I always just put the tag Percy onto the end of it, so I can identify easily in the shop which one I've gone and modified and which one I haven't. I call everything Percy. Percy is such a cool name. I don't know what it is about Percy. Yeah, but anyway. How does I join from Discord? You join the Discord, and then you get... in 2 weeks' time, you'll be able to sign up again. I run this live stream every 2 weeks. We do a multiplayer live stream every 2 weeks. You need to be in a Great Book of Names to be able to join. To join the Great Book of Names, you have to be an active participant on the channel, or you need to support me financially, either through the chats on here or through Patreon, or join the subscription. There's a you can subscribe to the channel. If you join the subscription, you get automatic entry into the Great Book of Names. And hang on, I'm looking down through here. FS17 forestry maps can't have animals. No, they can't. But there wasn't there some of those? I'm pretty sure there are some mods that would add some animals into FS17, wasn't there? There may not have been. I may have got that wrong. It might be that you can't have... It was just that those forestry maps, you can't have animals. I am pretty sure that there are 1 or 2 of the forestry maps that they did put animal pens in so that you could have it as an option, which I thought was a really cool idea. I did think that that was actually really brilliant that they'd gone and done that, but I don't remember what forestry maps those were. So yeah, in FS17, unfortunately, you are a little bit limited with your choices with trying to get something like that, get something like a hardcore series going. But you are able to do some of it. You are able to sort of work your way through, chopping down all the trees, and you can make yourself a big arable farm. You can do silage with a modded BGA that you can add in and things like that. It's just that, obviously, the animals are a little bit more of an issue. And what else have we got? Right, Moose, when are you going to clear the 100k? Well, that's the funny thing. With this channel, I'm very much aware that... I mean, people do comment on this all the time. It's no great secret. I don't have massive numbers of views on most of the videos that I produce, because most of the people that subscribe to the channel subscribe for the time-lapse series, and that's it. But I want to do more than just the time-lapse. I've always wanted to do more than just the time-lapse. It's always been sort of the big thing that I've been known for is the time-lapse, but I want to do more than that, and if I spend too long doing time-lapse, I go slightly insane, which is why I reduced it to 1 a week. And a lot of people have said that they think the quality overall of the time-lapses has improved since I went back to doing just 1 a week from the 2 a week that I was doing. And I'm pleased. This is what I wanted. I want, you know, if that video is kind of the big ticket thing that everybody joins the channel for, I want it to be the best possible work that I can put out. And so that's what I work to do. I'm trying to make sure that that one is as good as I can do every week, and I make one to the best of my ability. Then the other videos, I put those out because more people are coming to the channel for them. What this means, though, is that the subscriber count is unusually low. It's quite slow. And I do freely admit that. It is quite slow. We've been... I think we've gained like 500 subscribers in the last 6 weeks or something like that. But we're getting closer to the 100k. We're at about 700 subscribers to go, and we will reach 100,000 when, yes, I will be doing a face reveal. A lot of people have been asking me to do a face reveal, so I will be doing that. And once I've done the face reveal, there's going to be like a few pictures and stuff of me and my wife, Senleia, and my boys as well. She's picked out the pictures. She's pre-approved which pictures can be used for this. And then when we get the silver play button, there'll be an unboxing video of that as well. But I won't be posting those videos on this channel. I'll post that on my second channel, the Frithgar 2.0 one, because, yeah, I've sort of been over that quite a few times. There are plenty of people who don't want to see a face reveal. And I understand that, because I don't generally want to see face reveals of people that don't ever normally show their faces. And once the face reveal is done, I've got no plans of parking my ugly keister in front of a webcam for every video that I make. That's not happening. It's just not happening at all. There's no need for it. I will not be doing that. I will simply just carry on making the videos as I have done. But what I might do is I may do the occasional vlog video on my second channel and post some stuff up like that. And the pictures that I put on my Instagram, there will probably be more pictures there that do actually have my face in them as well, because there aren't at the moment. But that's pretty much the only real differences. Is Sen going to type hi at some point? Sen does very occasionally go on to the Discord channel. She is on there. So she does occasionally go on there and have a little chat, but she doesn't go on there for very much. And she does occasionally come on to World of Warcraft as well and say hello to the people who are on the World of Warcraft guild, the channel guild. We've got a channel guild on there, which is doing very nicely. I don't actually have all that much to do with the channel guild, I will admit. I should try to have a little bit more to do with it, but I don't. And that is generally run by Miss Mucky Pup and mostly by Torval, or Gooseman X. He is... always available to talk to on the Discord, and it might not answer straight away, but you post into the World of Warcraft channels on the Discord, and he's all about all things World of Warcraft, and he knows all about it, and he keeps that guild running ship shape. The guild bank is the tidiest guild bank I've ever seen in my life, and the bane of his existence is me putting stuff into his guild bank that mess it all up. But you see that in the videos if you watch any of that. If you're interested in World of Warcraft, you can go and join that. And so on and so forth. So, yeah, Sen is on there quite a bit. Hi, Frithgar, I love your videos with the FS Sandy Bay number 6 songs. I've no clue what songs are on Sandy Bay number 6. Absolutely no clue. Every single video that I make, though, every single time-lapse video that I make, every song that I use in the time-lapse videos are listed in the description to the video. I list every single song, because I'm required to. That's part of the contract of being able to use the non-copyright sounds music from their label. You have to put links in the description to the music and say where it's from, so the artist, all the rest of it. It's all in there. There's links to the original videos, to all of the music as well. So if you are a fan of the time-lapse videos and you want to know where a particular piece of music comes from or what it is, look in the description. You will find all of the descriptions of the music and the links and everything else that you could possibly want to know about the song, the artist, and all the rest of it. They are all in there. Every single video I've ever made. Hayden Wilson, do you play with your subs? Well, yes, we do. We've got all it's subs who are on here right now, who are on the server. I mean, at the moment, we're sort of not doing very much with them. They're all off elsewhere on the map at the moment because we're all trying to get these crops all done, all sprayed as rapidly as possible. And I'm busy doing a load of spraying. And then, let me go here. So I'm spraying that one off there. Jimmy J is working in that field. We got Bowen, we got Smudo over there. Northern Farmer and Patria over there. Losting P and Ryder are busy rushing around over there. So we're almost ready to switch over. And we're going to start doing harvest. And then I imagine I will probably be working with somebody once the harvests and everything start. But that's up to Jimmy J and Smudo. They're the ones that decide what goes on there. They're the king admins on all of the servers. So yes, I do play with the subscribers on the video, on this live stream. Ordinarily, I don't go on to the multiplayer server because I simply don't have time. I do occasionally go on to the World of Warcraft guild at the weekend, but I say occasionally, that is also a very rare event. It doesn't happen very often because, again, I just don't have the time for it. When I record, I do my weekly recording session of World of Warcraft on a Monday afternoon, my time. So if anybody's on at the time, then I'll chat to you while I'm recording, and you'll probably sneak your way into a video or two. Right, that's all done there, and I've seen Jimmy J hovering around here somewhere, so I'm assuming that we're done with all the spraying. I'm pretty sure I've seen him on the map here, so I'm going to take this one back into the yard now, making this assumption that it's all done. Who's that there? There's Jimmy G. Yeah, he's taken off his sprayer, so I'm done as well. I think now we're just going to be fast-forwarding time, and we're going to be doing a whole load of harvesting very soon. I bring this one in here, and I'm going to load it up with more spray, more herbicide. There goes Smudo, herring down through like a maniac. And who else have we got? Real Hugh 18184. Thank you very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely fantastic of you. I'm going to fill that one up. Apparently I'm not going to fill that one up. Trying to fill this one up.
JJ, my friend. Not JJ.
JJ. I'm not
friend.
JJ,
Yeah.
I'm Frithgar.
I'm sorry. Wishful thinking.
Why can't I load this one up? Oh, that's fertilizer, that's why. Wrong side.
Yeah. Frith.
Yes.
You will be getting to do the mowing. The mowing set is right in front of you over there.
Ooh. Okay.
And you will be having a play date with Ryder and Lossing P on 18 to 20.
Right.
And we have another team doing field 17, and with the rest of us will do the harvest basically. JJ is about to skip the night. You have to and probably a bit more than just one night, because the grass needs to get to stage 2 of
Yep.
readiness, as you know. And then once you're done, we have other fields to mow, row, and bale. So lots and lots to do.
Right.
But
Which one am I mowing?
18 to 20.
Right. Okay, the big one up there. All right, no worries.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Don't forget the back weight, unless you. Okay, you do it that way. Okie dokie.
Right.
I'm off for now.
Ciao, darling.
Honey.
Okay. Well, actually, I forgot this one. This one's got reverse drive, isn't it? Let's not forget the reverse drive. Okay, so we're going to want that front weight back on. I'll go put that one back on again. Real Hugh, 18184, thank you very much again for your support, sir. I don't recognise your name, so that has earned you automatic entry into the Great Book of Names, which means that your name will be used when I do recordings with that require naming of things anywhere. Anybody who's in the Great Book of Names, that's where I get the names from. If I got to put names out, then I take them from the Great Book of Names. And also, you are eligible to join the multiplayer live stream next time round. Jimmy J wants to sleep. We'll let Jimmy J sleep if he wants to. So yes, next time round, you will be able to sign up to it, and you will be able to come along and join us on here as well if you would like to. Oh, I always forget that you get thrown under the map when that happens. And ooh, harvest is a-coming. Harvest will be here soon. Trying to tab into... I've got my Skittles back. I've got my dear Skittles back. I'm going to go over this way so that I am close. Yeah, I need to get down there to field 18, 19, and 20, I think he said, or whatever it was, 18 something. Real Hugh, first donation I ever made and no regrets. Well, I'm absolutely delighted about that. I am very pleased that you don't have any regrets about it, because I would feel kind of bad if you did. I genuinely would. I'm not like trying to be funny or anything. I genuinely do feel bad if people they make a donation and they feel that it's not been for the right thing, or that they feel that they've been misled on any point. So I'm very pleased with that. Thank you very, very much. Rider, Friv, accept sleep and jump out of vehicle very fast. That way you spawn next to it after sleeping and not be thrown under the map. Ah. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, I like this. I like this. Rider, he knows all of the little tricks he does our Rider. Now, I'm going to bring this one over here. Actually, I'm just going to start right there. First up, I got to remember how to turn the tractor around. Is that Control Y? Left Control B to do that. So I'll do that. There we go. I love the way the console turns around in here as well. There we go. There's my little logo there, which Patrio Gracemark. He's the one that did this tractor. Anybody that doesn't know, we've got Skittles right here. And there's Patrio's logo right there. And you can see Patrio Gracemark in faint letters. I can see it just. But that's his handiwork right there. And we've got Frithgar on the front as well. Very, very cool. It is. It's very impressive work. I like it. And he's done a whole set as well. We've got a Sour Skittles and we've got a Wild Berry. Wild Berry's on the map, but Sour Skittles is. Hello?
Frithgar, my friend.
Hello again. How are you?
Yeah. We are currently, as you can see, waiting for time to skip so we can jump ahead another day.
Yeah.
Just to make sure everything is ready to harvest, meaning all the crop fields mainly.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, as you can see, we're already on midday, so just a few more minutes. But you're a funny guy, you know how to talk, so you can entertain the people.
You're going to let me do that, are you? That's very kind of you.
Ain't I a nice guy?
I know. I take back everything I said about you previously.
Yeah, don't lie.
Right. I am ready and raring to go. So we will be able to test out Ryder's theory about I've got to leap out of the tractor as soon as I've said yes, and everything will be tickety-boo. I don't know about this. I'm curious. What time is it?
Okay, I am off. It's 1. So I will be off now, and we will be skipping night in a few.
Right, auf Wiedersehen, pet. We will see you later.
Yeah, but in a bit.
Who else have we got here? Tom Gamer, yes it does. Wait, what? Tom Gamer. Oh, does FS19 have placeable sell points? Yes, you can get placeable sell points on that game, but you've got oh, you don't have to do it fast. I thought that, like, you had to do it like really special fast or something like that. Apparently I don't. Ryder was honestly, I really thought that I was going to have to like do this like super quick right at the end, but nope, I can just stand here right next to it and everything will be fine. Let's go into the creepy dark forest and see if there's anything in here. Before we get this whole skip the night message, go and run around in here. It's eerie and quiet. If you go into the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. At least that's what I've heard. That nursery rhyme, if you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. Today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Something like that. Well, they have their picnic. I used to be like that. I used to be scared of the woods because of that nursery rhyme. These giant teddy bears are roaming the woods, eating picnics. I don't even know what a picnic was. It was rather worrying. It was. So you got to be careful with the teddy bears in the woods, right? They're big giant teddy bears stomping around, just waiting to eat unaccompanied children. I thought this was terrible. I genuinely, I did believe this at the time. The blue fox. Oh, is that what I was wondering about? Hang on. Let me go over here, and there we go. Trying to get closer. You can see it there. There. We can see the logo. We got the blue fox there with Patro Grace Mark written right there. The designer from Down Under, from Australia. So if there's anything wrong with it, we can just blame it on the fact that he spends his life upside down. And then, you know, so we can excuse several mistakes. And he's gone through, he put all of these lovely patterns on here. I think he took the cow edition one, and then he started on that one. But then he's gone through and he's done the whole pack. We've got the 3 different size vouchers, and there's all sorts of boosts and bonuses that he put on them. They're absolutely fantastic. They are. They're absolutely brilliant. Michael Burke, you have a look. Spicy Skittles. Well, we got sour Skittles and we got the wild berry Skittles, but Spicy Skittles, is it actually wolf? Oh, Patrio says it's a wolf. It's not a fox. He's not some silver fox or anything like that. Here's a wolf. Here's a lone wolf who's actually joined this slightly insane pack over here. Smoodelini wants to sleep. I'm thinking I should have said no, just to mess with his head a little bit. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. It's not fast-forwarding time. What's going on? Wait, what? What? What's going on? Oh, Lossing P is on the server. I can see that Lossing P is here. He wants to join in that. Now he wants. Patrio's a bat. Would it be a Womby bat? A Womble bat? I don't know. Oh, now we're skipping time. Look, see, we've got harvests coming up over there. I can see that behind the farmhouse. This is looking pretty good, this is. And we are ready to rumble. So I'm just going to go straight in here, and I'm going to start that bad boy up there. Like that. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to start that bad boy up like that, and then I'm going to go back to that first one. I'm going to lower that one down like that. And I'm away. Yes, we got the double mowers. That's much more like it. We got the double mowers now. This is what I was waiting for. I am going to try and get the whole GPS thing going with these in a bit, but I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to ride around the field first and just do the whole mowing thing first. And this is one thing that I don't like about multiplayer servers. It's the fact that the grass takes quite a long time to catch up sometimes. You look at it here. It does take a minute or two to catch up with what you're doing. So we're going to come up there and then go whizzing off down this hill down here. They're already going in that field over there. Look at them. Busy little bees up there. Are they baling as well? I don't really know what they're doing. But I was told to come to this field. I'm assuming I'm in the right field over here. I'm hoping I'm in the right field, because if I'm not in the right field, this could be a bit awkward. This could be embarrassing. I'm certain I am in the right place. He said 18, 19, 20 field is what I need to do. There's 2 people who have just turned up on the headland up there, so I'm assuming that someone is coming along to do a bit of mowing and then also a bit of baling as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive twice around the outside of the field. I'm very, very tempted to go across the road and do 22 and 21 as well and just kind of make it into one huge, great big field. But it's a little bit of a bouncy track in the middle, so it's probably not the best idea, is it? Right, Real Hugh. Bye, Frithgar. Enjoyed the 10 minutes that I watched. It's absolutely fantastic seeing you here, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Jacob Bartu, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Who else have we got in here? I can't see anybody else. We are getting, yeah, it is lagging a bit, but I've noticed that the server seems to do that anyway. With any multiplayer, I've kind of noticed this with any multiplayer live stream stuff, or with any farming simulator multiplayer, it just kind of seems to be a thing that happens, especially when you got a lot of people on. I mean, how many have we got here? I'm looking down through that list. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 9 people on here at the moment, and we got 10-player server. I'm pretty sure we got 10. So yeah, the server is full anyway, or just about full. I'll go up there like that, and I go along here. I'm going to do twice around the outside so that we've got plenty of room for doing turns and stuff. And I'm going to ignore that little bit of grass there on the corner. We won't worry about that. There is an errant bale. We've got an errant bale whizzing its way out across the field. This is not good. We've man down, man down. We got a round bale down. Who dropped the bale? Somebody dropped the ball there. Oh, it's Ryder. Ryder, you've dropped the ball there behind you. No, he did that on purpose. He did that on purpose. Did you see that? That was a deliberate act of intentional sabotage right there. He deliberately tried to sabotage me there. I seen that. That was... I don't know why. I don't know why he went for me. He just went for me. He's savage. He's some sort of rabid wolf. Speaking of wolves, maybe I'll get Patro to come along and nip his heels for him a little bit. Put him in his place. Sort him out. Trying to take me out with errant round bales like that. That was shocking. It was absolutely shocking. Michael Burke says that spicy Skittles are real. He's had them. What are they? Spicy? What are they about? Are they like a hot candy or something? I don't think I've had hot candy. I've heard of hot candy, but I don't think I've ever had any. Is it kind of like that? Is it like a hot thing like that? If it is, I want to know more. I want to know more about these spicy Skittles. We're only about 700 subscribers off of the whole face reveal and stuff like that. I sense like an extra video coming on where I try these spicy Skittles. Quite frankly, I think they sound disgusting. And it's like there used to be a drink in this country called, actually I don't remember what it was called. Aftershock. That's what it was. It wasn't cinnamon, was it? I think it was cinnamon, actually. This drink, flavoured, like... I'm sure it was a cinnamon-flavoured drink. And it was called Aftershock. Was it cinnamon, or was it... There's another kind of spice like that. I'm sure. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. I think it was cinnamon. Anyway, it was absolutely disgusting. It was vile, repulsive stuff. And I had... There used to be sweets that were flavoured the same, and they were absolutely disgusting. Really, genuinely disgusting sweets. I couldn't abide them at all. They were horrible. It could be like that. Like, if there's sweets like that, that would be something that I definitely would not enjoy eating at all. And I'm also fairly certain it could be quite amusing to watch me choke down one of those things. Those vile creations. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to lift up. And I'm going to leave... We've done twice round now. Just twice round. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go whizzing over this way. And I'm going to set up the GPS. Now, does the GPS work while I'm driving backwards? This is the big question I've got. Can I get GPS to actually work while I'm driving backwards? Speaking of Wildberry, Lossing P is actually driving Wildberry over there. I can see him herring off across the field. There's these bales. This rider fella is dropping these bales. There, I say this rider fella. Ryder has been quite active on the Discord for a long time now. I call him Eugene. Points to anybody that's kind of new here. Aftershock is Cinnamon. Yes, it was Cinnamon. Yes. Okay, I got that right. Aftershock is... no, Ryder... Why would I call him Eugene? Does anybody know why I would call Ryder... Why I call him Eugene? It's not his real name. It's definitely not. Now, I need to go Alt-C to turn that bad boy on there. And... Okay, I don't see any lines. I'm going to go Control-S on here. Auto width, 27 feet. Show lines, they're on. Snap terrain angle is on. This seems to be about right. Well, I need to have it lowered down, don't I? Oh, there we go, look. I got it. It's working. I got that one right. I can just join that onto there. And it's working. Yes, we have got the GPS actually working. I'll turn it round in a second and I'll go and tidy up those little bits and we will just start working from this side. It's not going to take long to go and get those bits. And I'll put a picture under the frith cord of the... Is that the bales? Aftershock is super saturated with sugar. Aftershock was... It's absolutely disgusting. I couldn't stand the stuff. It's horrible. Anybody under 18 should never have tried it anyway. It's an alcoholic drink. It's an alcoholic drink that I only tried a couple of times, and it's not a drink that I'll be drinking again. I know that much. I know that much for absolute certain. Now, it's a little bit of a mess just up on this side, so we do need to do a little bit of tidying up, and then I need to lift up. Flying back down here again because there's another little bit I did miss when I came through here the first time. I've got one tiny bit up there and one tiny bit back. And then straight lines. We got nice, easy straight lines to do after this. So I'll take that one out and I got that one out. The last stream we did, I had just a side-mounted mower and a front-mounted mower. And we did actually manage to get this to work with the side-mounted mower, and it was properly changing over everything as well. As we went to the corners, right, what I'm going to need to do here is I just want to straighten it up like that. As we went through, as we turned each time, the offset was working beautifully. It did take a minute or two to get it set up, but it actually worked really, really well. I was quite impressed with it by the end, and I thought that ended up working out really nicely. Why does Lossing Peace... Why does his name sound like a cough sweet? I don't know. You have to ask him that. He's on Discord. He's on Discord. Lossing P is on there frequently. And up here. Hang on. Sorry. Bring that up through here. And go up onto there. Right. Drop that one down. Okay, I need to have some coffee a minute. Oh, right, that's much better. Right. I am on EU as Gempy. On where? Oh, they're talking about the tanks thing. World of Tanks, warships type thing. I did think about doing World of Tanks, but I wasn't really sure about it, to be honest. It was definitely something that I did consider, but yeah, I probably won't. Yeah. Oh, and for people who were asking about Sen, because I do get asked this every now and then, is Sen going to come on and speak or join in or so on and so forth? Why am I drifting with this track? Look, I'm leaving a strip all the way down through this. It does... Oh, it's because of the steep hill. It's because of the steep hill thing. It always does it, doesn't it? It does it with the steep hill. Yeah. It's Sen has got quite poor health. She's got MS, and we've got 2 kids as well. One of whom is heavily autistic. Hello.
The last time for tonight that you have to endure my voice.
Last time.
Because Yes, we are already on half-time, so JJ will be taking over for me now.
Righty-ho, no worries.
Yeah, okay, that's basically all. We are full underway on the mowing and rowing and baling, so that will take a while.
Okay, no worries. We will, well, I've no doubt we will see you rushing around the server like a lunatic.
Yeah, I will be collecting bales as fast as I can, next to my other 200 jobs I'm doing simultaneously because I can.
Okie dokie. Ryder is
And,
determined to take me out, I think. I think he's absolutely determined to take me out. Now, I'm going to go back up this way a minute.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, those of you who are asking about Sen, she does have health problems, quite severe health problems. She's got MS and a few other bits and pieces as well to go alongside that. And not to mention, it's been summer holidays, and we've got our 2 children who've been home. I'm going to leave that other stripe of grass because Lossing P has already gone on and tidied that bit up there, so he's not going to want me going along and messing it up by chopping down more grass. So I'm going to go to here a second, and we'll do that. So if I just reverse a little, so that we can straighten this one out, and then we go back into it like this, and I'll lower down as we go. And I'm going to leave a little bit more grass. As it starts to level up, this is really steep ground. When we do this on steep ground, it always ends up leaving... Okay, that's... The grass has disappeared. I'm sure it's now caught up. There's a big patch missing. It'll catch up eventually. It'll be fine. Go. Whoa. Right. But yeah, World of Tanks. I did think about doing World of Tanks, but... honestly, at the moment, I don't really... It didn't appeal to me a great deal, I got to say, but I've sort of flagged it as one that if I don't have anything else to do, then I might consider doing a short series on it. But I've got a couple of other games that fit into that category at the moment, so I've really got no shortage of things to go and play. I've got absolutely no shortage at all of games to play and sort of filler games, so when I'm waiting for better games to come along. So I don't really know about that. Who else have we got? Bite Moose, tell Sen we said hi and hope that she is well. Yes, I will. I will pass on your sentiments. And I'm going to whiz out round. See, it's this one field. This field is guiltier for leaving little stripes than any other field that we work. And it's always this field. Always this one. Although that bit right there was just because of my bad driving. But I'm hoping now we've got to the bottom of this hill, it's not going to be doing it so much. If I was going up and down the hill, it would probably be better. But I'd kind of need to be going it that way. Like that angle, like a 45-degree angle, I think, in order for that to work properly. Frith considers playing World of Tanks but not War Thunder. The reason that I'm not considering playing War Thunder is I went and had a look at War Thunder, and I did consider it to start with. I did go and have a look at it, but the reports that I seen on it were really not very good. Like the game itself seemed to be reasonable, but the game appears to have been abandoned, and a lot of the recent reviews were a lot poorer on it. And so it's not a game that I'm going to be doing at the moment. I've kind of ruled that one out because of all these reports of the game being abandoned and stuff like that. And I don't want to be playing and pushing a game that is not got any content coming out to it. I don't want to be like promoting anything that is encouraging people to part with money for a product that's not finished and not going to be finished either, which is why I don't like playing games that are not being finished, that are not being actively worked on. And if I find if they do sort of, as soon as they appear to be abandoned and the game has not been, obviously if the devs have released the game and it's full release and it's done, yeah, that's fine. You can't really expect them to stay working on a game forever. But if the game is unfinished, and they're trying to sell it as an unfinished game, but aren't actually finishing it, no, I don't like promoting that. I absolutely don't. Right, Moose says I thought about playing the guitar. I did play the guitar for a while. I've got a guitar. and I do very, very occasionally go and play it, but I didn't really start learning very much at all about the guitar. It's like it's one of those things that I would really love to have the time to be able to pursue it a bit more than I did, but I don't really have the time for it. There's so many things that I want to be able to do, and I just end up running out of time. Whereas Lossing P is up there. Seems to... What is... Oh, I see. He's like gathering up a whole load of stuff all in together. He's actually doing quite a cool job of that. And I want to just lift that one up there. And then what we're going to... What we're going to do is we're going to go all the way up to the top now, because I got to get right up to the top here and then spin round so that we can line up for the next run here. And now, because we're going up and down the hill and not across the hill, we shouldn't be left with those horrid stripes everywhere. That's the bit that I don't like. There's all those stripes being left behind. So we're going to run down through here as fast as we can. Is it going to let me go any faster than 13, 14 miles an hour? It doesn't look like it. We've got a bale in the way. I don't know who it was that was putting it out. Writer Sepulus says that there is content coming out to War Thunder. They've just added China as a nation, and they have updates every few months. Okay, I'm not really sure. It's some of those things, but anyway, the things that I've seen about War Thunder were generally negative lately. I know there were a few people that suggested it. One of the perks of being in the Great Book of Names is that there is a exclusive channel for you to talk to me on the Discord, where I ask for suggestions for new games. I ask for ideas for naming of series and things like that. I'm sorry I don't remember who it was, but I asked for suggestions for the Factorio series, and that was from the Great Book of Names one. And it wasn't for doing the Factorio, so it was for the name for it. And it was somebody's idea to call it the Factorio Million Robot Challenge. It's quite a simple title, but it's a catchy title. The FMR Challenge is quite a sort of catchy thing. I really liked it, so I've been calling it, that's why it's called the FMR Challenge. And honestly, I cannot remember who it was that made the suggestion, and I think that it was a brilliant suggestion, and that's what that one is for. So people who are in the Great Book of Names, you get priority access to be able to go and do these things, to be able to make these suggestions to me. Daniel Jardine, I don't know if I've said hello to you. If I haven't, hello, welcome to the stream. You should start a Minecraft series. Everyone is back into Minecraft again. Yeah, I know. It's like it's all coming back. I've been playing Minecraft on and off since it was first released, and I really like the game. And my first 200 odd videos that I released on this channel were all Minecraft videos. So it's a game I've played before. I have seriously considered going back into Minecraft and doing another series on it, because there's been so much new stuff added into Minecraft these days. Like, and a lot of it I haven't even gotten into that content yet. Chris Leitner, hello, welcome to the stream. I haven't even gotten to that content yet at all. Like, most of the stuff at the end, I've killed the Ender Dragon a couple times, but not very much else after that. And there's all sorts of other stuff. There's loads and loads and loads of stuff on Minecraft now that was never used to be in there. And so I have seriously considered doing a full series. I don't know, maybe a full series for me is anywhere from 50 to 200 episodes. So I don't really know how long it would be. I have spoken to Sen about her possibly joining me with a Minecraft series, and we could do that, but she's not keen to do that. She's got a lot of stuff going on at the moment, so I'm not going to sort of push her into doing something like that. And she's very, very uncomfortable with speaking publicly to people, and I mean that like to anybody. So it's extremely difficult for her just to come on and just type hello in the chat. So a Minecraft series I may consider doing, but it's almost definitely going to be just me, not with Sen coming back to do it. And I'm not quite sure how I would approach it, because what we did to start with our Minecraft series was we kind of like did the whole thing as a big story. But in order to create the story and everything else, Zenlea spent hundreds of hours in the behind the scenes creating all of this stuff that we used, and making all of the scenery and the sets and everything for what we used for it all, and that kind of made a bit of a difference. If I was to do another Minecraft series, it would be more along my style of play now, which is show everything. I don't tend to do games where I need to do loads of stuff behind the scenes, because I find that it interferes with my ability to produce other videos. So I'd rather play games where I don't need to do loads and loads of stuff behind the scenes. I can just keep everything sort of ticking along on the videos itself. But I know there's a lot of people that like watching building in Minecraft. It's a really popular thing to go and do. We have got a lot of grass done. We've got a lot more grass. They're coming along really nicely now. We've got Lossy and Ryder now. Look at them go. They are actually really racing through and getting all of these bales done. When you start doing them, when you first start doing them, let me just lower that down there. You get all of these bales just around the edges, and they're always in the way, aren't they? So it's handy that we got Smudo racing around, gathering them all up as well. And all of they're all going to be picked up in no time. I think they were just sort of going slow to allow me to get a little bit of a head start on them. That's what they were doing. And now we got both of these guys racing through. Although, personally, I think we ought to consider having the bale capacity mod on here, so that we could boost those up a little bit. I think it would be really, really cool. And we could have like 16,000 litre bales. We'd be able to bale loads of it in no time, because we wouldn't have to keep stopping to let the bales out of the round baler. There are those that don't like the bale capacity mod, or at least not when you adjust it to be sort of almost infinite bales, which you can. You know, 20,000 litre bale, that's an almost infinite bale. That's a bit more cheaty than using a bale that is just 8,000 litres. You know, 8,000 litres I think is a little bit more acceptable. I watched a Minecraft video last night. It was a group who created the whole of Middle Earth and took them 9 years to do it in Minecraft. Amazing, yes. I haven't actually watched it, but in my suggested videos feed, that same exact video came up in my feed only a couple of days ago. I think, was it a couple of days ago or yesterday? I don't remember. The amount of time that I spend on YouTube is ridiculous. The days tend to blur together sometimes, so it could have been yesterday. I don't think it was today. I'm fairly certain it wasn't today. But yes, I definitely seen the thumbnail for that video, and it was something about it. But yet, 9 years recreating the whole of Middle Earth in Minecraft. I mean, it's just absolutely astonishing and amazing, the dedication that some people put into their maps on Minecraft. And some people will use all kinds of mods to help them build maps in Minecraft. Others, but then there's a lot of stuff that you can't build from, you can't use mods to build. There's copy and paste features that you can use, and a lot of people do use copy and paste features because they're really, really cool. They're awesome mods. You can copy and paste whole houses and all kinds of bits of builds. But you can't use copy and paste for everything. And obviously, you still got to create the stuff for yourself in the worlds. And there's a lot of very, very talented people out there who can build and create all kinds of things with Minecraft. Is absolutely stunning and astonishing. It is just sensational. It really is. And it's amazing what they can do with it. Let's go, and what else have we got in here? Just looking down through the chat again. Flashing lights. Michael Maines wants to play flashing. I've looked at flashing lights. Actually, is that the one I've looked at? I don't know. I think that's the one that I looked at. I haven't ruled it out. It's not high on my priority list. I gotta say, flashing lights is not one that is actually high on my priority list. Alt-X is what I'm looking for. But I haven't ruled it out. That's what I'll say about it at the moment, is I haven't ruled out doing a series on it, but it is not very high on my priority list. I got a whole load of others. Certainly in the World Edit is one of the mods that is used for Minecraft, yes. But yeah, the what was I saying? Yeah, I haven't ruled out the flashing lights game, but I've got so many other games at the moment that we've got lined up. The next 2 games that are coming, both Surviving Mars and Train Valley 2, I've just about finished both of those. So I've got 2 new games going to be coming up to replace those 2. I've got, the first game is 2 Point Hospital, and the other game is Prison Architect. Those are the next 2 games that I'm going to be playing. After I've done series on those, or when Satisfactory maybe finishes, it does depend. It would probably be one of the Prison Architect or 2 Point Hospital ones. The next game coming up will be Transport Fever, and then Space Engineers is another one that I'm looking at doing quite soon. We've got new games coming out. There's one called Ancestors: The Human Odyssey, which is definitely a game that I want to be playing. What else have I got? There's others in there as well. And there's a whole load of new games that are coming out as well. There's a whole raft of new games. And honestly, I can't remember any at the moment offhand. Oh, there is one. There's from the guys that did the Jurassic Park, the Jurassic World game that I did. They're doing, is it Zoo Planet? I think it's Zoo Planet, I think they've called it. But that one will be coming out, the Zoo Planet. That does look quite good. It's very, very similar to the Jurassic World one. But that's another game that is going to be coming out. There's some more stuff for us to be doing. Right, I've done this much. I'm wondering if I should just carry straight on across the road. I'm going to look on the map here a minute. So we... No, I want to go here. I want to switch over to grass like that, and I want to go to here. So... Oh, that's grown a little bit in there. What's going on out here? I think they're busy gathering stuff up. Jimmy J is mowing over there. I'll go and join Jimmy J in that field. I'll do another round around the outside of the field. Join him doing this one. So we'll go up here like this. And I'll lower my old mowers down in like that. There. And I'll carry on through. Right, Moose, that's me done for the evening. Have a good weekend. One and all, good stream, Frith. Take it easy and cheers. It was great having you here, Mr. Bite Moose, sir. And we will see you next time, I've no doubt. Enjoy your evening. Jimmy J is stopped again. Seems to spend a lot of his time stopped at the moment. Although he does have a bit of a disadvantage. He doesn't have my nice backwards driving skills that I've got right here. Look at this.
Morning, Mr. Fifka.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm alright. Bowen just told me to get out. Get out of what? Am I supposed to be getting out of this field?
Yes. No. I'll just get you to switch so you can have something different for your viewers to watch you do.
Ah, he's chasing me. Look at him. He's chasing me along. Right, so...
I'm sure I'll see that in 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, you probably will. Right, I'm going to stop right there and I'll let him have that one then. There you go, sir. And Mr. Bowen is going to take over Skittles. Don't you go bumping my tractor. You look after that. If I see you driving my tractor into the hedge, I'm going to be very disappointed with you, Mr. Bowen. I really will. Right. I got complete and total faith in his abilities. Almost as much as I've got in yours, Mr. Jimmy J. So, right, what am I doing? Something about sunflowers.
Yes, field 10 sunflowers.
Where's the combine?
It's there already. Bowen started the field, so you
ideal,
can
right.
carry on. There's a few, there's about 2 or 3 fields along there that have sunflowers, so just do them all. And I'll send someone over to empty you when you need to be emptied.
Right, no worries. Thank you very much, Mr. Jimmy J. It's a pleasure to speak to you again. We just run down here, look at this. I got a nice dark green shirt on today. I had, what did I have on last time? I can't remember now. I try to change my shirt every time, so I can't be accused of wearing the same shirt for months on end, because quite frankly that would be a bit of a bad reputation to get. I'm not like that. I'm really not. Nobody speak to Sen. Nobody speak to Sen, and we will just move swiftly on from there, and nobody needs to be any the wiser. Yes, that's it. Right. What else have we got? JMP's got a game suggestion on there somewhere. There is, like, if you're able to put game suggestions on the Discord, you're always able to put game suggestions on there. There's a couple of channels that you can talk about gaming in general. There is a channel on there where you can specifically tag me in for things that you think would be of great interest to me. We also have, if you are trying to build up your own YouTube channel, and you're looking for somewhere to try and promote it a little bit, we do have a channel specifically for self-promotion on our Discord channel. You are allowed to post 1 video per day from your own channel on there to try and promote yourself a little bit and maybe pick up a few viewers. There's a few people who are on the Discord already who post videos on there fairly regularly and have picked up a few extra subscribers just from people who've taken an interest. And it's how I started out. I used to go and post my videos. I used to post every single day on FS UK before they closed their website. Well, it's actually a long time before they closed their website, several years ago now. But that's what I used to do, is I'd go to different forums, find places where you're allowed to post things like that, and I would post up a video every day of something off of my channel. And I was almost exclusively Farming Simulator then. So I thought, well, that's what I used to do. I'll provide somewhere for other people to do the same. I'm not going to try and stop you from following the same dream that I'm trying to follow. So if you are interested in joining the Discord, even if it is only to post your promotional video every day, it must be of your channel. There are a couple of rules surrounding what you are and are not allowed to post. And also a couple of rules. It does need to be family friendly, or at least reasonably so, kind of PG level. You know, if the stuff that you're trying to promote is definitely adult content, then it won't be allowed to be promoted on my Discord channel, because my channel is all about entertainment for the whole family. So there are people of all ages on the Discord, so I don't want stuff being posted on there that is not suitable for people of all ages. Now, I appreciate that different parts of the world find different things acceptable. There are some places that find some of the things that I do completely unacceptable for anybody under the age of 18. There are the other places that consider what I do to be absolutely fine for everybody of every age and cannot possibly understand why it wouldn't be. So I do have to sort of try and draw. I'm not going to just do the easy course and rule out absolutely everything that might not be considered suitable. So I generally go with what I would allow my own children to watch from an early age. So if I think that it's acceptable, and that's most things. Look at the videos that I produce on my channel and you've got a rough idea. That's the sort of games that you can cover. That's the sort of stuff that you can do. If it's an adult game like Conan, I did do a little bit on Conan Exiles, then obviously I would expect it to be edited in such a way as to keep it tasteful. And that's it. So you are more than welcome to come and join at the Discord and promote yourself and try to build your dream of becoming a YouTuber exactly the same way that I did when I was first starting out. I am more than happy, but that's why I insisted that we have that channel there so that people can come along and do it. Coming in around here, Matthias Gaming, hello, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've said hello. And also Upsalahaze Markstedt. I'm sure I pronounce that wrong every single week. But welcome to the stream. Take up Series Subnautica Below Zero again, please. I will be definitely doing a full playthrough on Subnautica Below Zero. I haven't actually checked up on the game lately to see how much progress has been made. It probably won't be for a little while. I have also had a look just lately at The Long Dark for Chapter 3 coming out on there, the story mode, and that was going to be a little while yet. We've got Green Hell it's only, I think, now about a week away from the final 1.0 release. It's official full release, where it will have all of the full story mode. Now, we did a series on that quite a little while ago. There's been a lot of stuff updated on it. There's been a lot of progress made on that. So there is quite a bit of new content. So I was seriously considering going back to that game. So I know there's quite a few people that did like the series that I did on it. I don't know how long I will spend doing a series on there. I would like to do the story mode and play through that. Whether I do an open-ended sandbox mode as well, I'm not really sure. But, yeah, I will be going back to that. I will be doing a Subnautica Below Zero playthrough as well. I'm most likely, though, going to wait until Below Zero is full release before I go into it. Mainly because I don't want to sort of do the story most of the way through and then find that we've got to go back and start it all over again, it would be... It's not really something that I want to do. I don't want to have to, like, play it all through twice, because I don't think it's going to have quite the same impact. So, I know I went straight into it as soon as it was first released, and we did the opening sequences and that, and it looked really, really cool. It was fantastic going back into the game. It's absolutely amazing to get back into that game again, but I will probably wait until full release. I may not. I may go back in, and we might just do a little bit more sort of wandering around. But yeah, so Subnautica Below Zero, guarantee you I will be playing that game. I'm not making any promises about when we go back into it, because there is a lot of other stuff we're waiting on as well. Raft as well is another one a lot of people have been asking me for and saying there's been quite a bit of updates on there, so I'm going to take another look at Raft and just see if there's any particular story content on there, or if it's I know there's been a few like building updates now, but I don't know if there's any additional story or anything like that on it. Jubble Williams, hi, finally managed to catch one of your streams. We got another 30 minutes to run on it yet. Hello and welcome to the stream. I see you every single day just about coming up and saying hello on mostly the Factorio videos actually. Notice that you seem to like those. Excellent, I'm very pleased with that. I'm always delighted when I find somebody that is enjoying watching the Factorio series, because I love making the Factorio. You may have guessed, anybody watching the channel, that I like Factorio by the fact that I post a video for Factorio every single day. And I've got no plans to change that. I'm going to be keeping Factorio running every single day for the foreseeable future. There are some things that are kind of permanent features on the channel. We've got Farming Simulator daily videos, that's a permanent feature. Factorio daily videos, another permanent feature. And then I've got the World of Warcraft series, which is every other day. I do World of Warcraft every other day, and that will continue. That's going to continue for the foreseeable future. Which does mean that I'm then left with only 3 slots per 2 days, because it's like every other day that I do these videos. I make all... Hello, yes, Mr. Jimmy J.
I'll just come up beside you as you go down the long...
I see you there.
As you're going down now.
I see you. I got my spout out already. We got an almost full tank of sunflowers as well.
Did you hear some giggling then?
Giggling?
Oh, must be me. Don't worry.
No. Why is there giggling?
I said that for the benefit of the guys in the stream. On the thing, they'll know what I'm...
Okay. Apparently they're all laughing at me behind my back, and I've no idea why. It's just like being back in school again. It really is. It's just like school again. Apparently I'm getting better at pronouncing your name every time. Upsalahaza Markstedt. Is that right? I think that I'm getting better at that. Right. You know what? I'm just going to stop there and let that... Right, I'm all empty. There we go. It was good timing.
All right. I'll come back later.
Okie dokie. So, yeah, as I was saying, we got 3 game slots, essentially. I do Train Valley, Surviving Mars, and at the moment, Satisfactory. Satisfactory looks like it's going to continue for a fair while yet. There's a lot of content in that game, but I am considering taking a break soon-ish from Satisfactory and moving on to some other games, and then going back to it later on, because there's going to be more updates and stuff with that one as we go through. Jubble Williams, I do enjoy Factorio, but love Satisfactory, mainly because that's what I play at the moment. So, yeah, I try to work through these, but that's the only 3 sort of game slots that I've got open, because Factorio is permanent. I love Factorio. I really... I'll tell you how much I love Factorio. I sit down and I do a recording session. I normally do 1 recording session of several hours for each game that I play each week. So then I divide... when I come to edit them, I divide them all up into half-hour sections, and then that's the recording done for that one. Or... now, Upsalahaza Markstedt. Now even I recognize it. His own name. Well, I guess I'm getting better at it. Hey, Fritz, can you say hello to me and my son, Ben? He loves your videos. Big Chaz. Well, hello, Big Chaz, and hello, Ben. I'm delighted that you enjoy my videos. I think that's absolutely amazing. Hello. So, yeah, Satisfactory. Been playing that for quite a while. The Factorio, this is what I was saying. You know, I do a recording session for each of the games, and then I slice it up in editing and then drop it into half-hour chunks, and that's the videos. So that's how I do the recording. And I normally do one recording session for each game each week. Apart from the Boulder Canyon series, I do those differently. I do those kind of the older style videos. I just try to make them shorter. And although that will probably change after I finish doing that particular hardcore series, we'll have to wait and see. And also the and then the time lapse. That's done a little bit differently as well. But Factorio is not like a 2.5 hour session, or like a 2 hour session or less for a week's recording. See, I got to do 3.5 hours of gameplay of that minimum each week in order to be able to get 7 videos each week. Right, okay, well, I would chop that, I would do that in, like, 2 sessions, and we'd be done. Except that I normally get carried away. And I get carried away several times, and so I've gotten carried away several times. So at the moment, I mean, I do try to get a little bit ahead with each of the videos anyway, so that I'm I'm like, at least, I try to, like, get a week ahead on most of it, and then I can take days out here and there to do other things. I can work on other stuff on the channel if I need to, or I can have a day where Senleia might have some hospital appointments or something like that, because they do happen fairly frequently. As I said, she's got some quite severe health problems, and so there's a lot of hospital involved. So I try to do that. Factorio, however, that's the greatest thing with Factorio. It's let me just have a look. I've got a little notebook where I keep count of all the stuff that I've done, and I have edited, I've recorded, and I've now edited episode 152, which takes me all the way up to, hang on, the 14th of September. I've recorded, so what are we on? We're on the 30th. So yeah, I'm at least 2 weeks in advance on Factorio. The last episode that I recorded, which was yesterday for me, you won't see until 2 weeks' time. You will see that in 2 weeks' time. It's actually exactly 2 weeks' time is when you will see it. That's how far ahead I am on my Factorio videos. Because I sit down, I say, right, I'm going to do an hour and a half of recording on Factorio. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do any more than that. I'm going to stop at an hour and a half, 90 minutes. 3 hours later, and I'm just wrapping things up. Right? I get so into it. I get so hooked on Factorio. I love that game. I really, really do. It's just a game that has absolutely got its hooks into me. And I play the game in my spare time as well. I'm currently working through in my own time a Bobs and Angels playthrough, which is a really, really complicated set of mods that just make everything that's in the base game of Factorio look childishly simple. It really does. It makes it look like the base game is designed for 3-year-olds when you get into the Bobs and Angels stuff, because my goodness me, that is some seriously complicated stuff. That is seriously complicated stuff. Now, sunflowers here, 12 and 14 are sunflowers. So we want to head off this way. So I will most likely, after I finish doing my million robots, go and do a Bobs and Angels mod playthrough after I've done that, just because it's brilliant. It's like it adds in a whole new extra range of stuff on there. It is just amazing. It really is. Frit, give us a spoiler. Thomas Bouts. Hello, welcome to the stream, by the way. Hang on, let me just start this bad boy up. Like that. Thomas Bouts, give us a spoiler. Did you already put a train station on that big oil patch next to your solar farm? You cannot ask such things. You cannot ask such things. You cannot ask me to give you spoilers. I've got 2 weeks. I've got 2 weeks of stuff all recorded and edited. It's all done. Those videos are all lined up, ready for you to enjoy. Half an hour a day. And you want me to jump ahead and tell you if I've actually gone and made the train station on the oil. Was I talking about doing a train station on the oil? Have I already started discussing it? I don't really want to give any spoilers out. All I will say is that when oil tankers on trains are unloaded, there is an animation on there that I didn't know existed because I've never used them before I started doing this series, and it looks amazing. It's absolutely amazing little piece of animation that comes up and happens. And it's so yeah, no spoilers. I'm not telling you whether or not I built a train station or anything like that, but there is a wonderful little unloading animation. That's all I'm saying. You can draw whatever conclusions you like from that. What's going on? What are you doing? I'm sure you've probably drawn several. I'm not going to give you any more spoilers. I'm absolutely not going to give you any more spoilers than that. But yes. I'm thrilled every evening for an episode. I'm really glad. I've noticed that there are quite a few people that have started watching that Factorio series, and you literally watch it every day. I see a lot of the same people commenting, and I'm absolutely delighted that you like watching the game as much as I like playing. It's really, really cool. Rush Wars. Hello, welcome. I like it so much because I work with robots for my job, says Jempe. But Rush Wars use what speed do I do the video for the timeless? Well, the game is just played on normal speed. There's no creative mods or anything like that that are done in it. I don't use anything different when I'm actually doing the recording. I speed it up after it while I'm doing the editing. I do roughly 5 hours of recording, and most people have figured that out because you can see the time. Although now with seasons, I do spend a lot of time speeding up the days to sort of rush through them a bit. But yeah, I've got those that go along. I'm very lonesome out here. Where is everybody else? I can see someone coming down. There's another combine coming down. I've got some assistants coming down. It's not just going to be me here all on my lonesome. Let's have a look. Petro is on his way. Bowen is over there somewhere. Smoodalini, Feed Guy, Ryder, Lossing P, Northern Farmer. I don't think I've done anything with Northern Farmer today. But Petro is on his way up. Oh no, he's not joining me in this field. Looks like he's going into that field right next to us. We'll be able to wave to him across the way. So I do about 5 hours, and then the final product of the video, it does depend entirely 100% on what I'm doing in the video. The end results will be anywhere from roughly 20 times faster than normal speed down to 2 times faster. Not very much, so that I will only do it twice the speed. Most of it is faster than that, but it varies between those, and it's taken me years of trial and error and all sorts of, I've spent so much time just testing and tweaking and testing and tweaking and making little alterations and looking at it and little alterations. I have put in thousands and thousands of hours making those time lapses, and so I can't really say exactly what speed everything is. I just know what speed to put it on when I've done the recording. I know by what work I've done, what jobs I've done, to roughly how much is going to look good. I don't need to. I used to have a notebook with all kinds of notes in it about this job should be at this speed, this job should be at this speed, and so on. I don't need that anymore. I can just know by the job that I did, and remember when I was doing the recording as well. One thing I have to do is I have to keep the camera steady, right? And if I end up moving the camera around, I will make a note of the time so that I can tweak it if I need to, slow it down slightly, so that when you watch it, it's not doing this, right? If it's doing this, you're not going to watch it. No one is going to sit and watch that. It looks horrific. It's nauseating, stomach churning. It is nasty. No one wants to see that. So if I think it's doing that, I will have it so that it's doing it like this, which is not great, but it's better than it was. So it does mean I have to slow it down quite a bit. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. Literally, the whole thing, I've got to play it by ears. I've got to kind of guess my way through the whole thing. And then it does come down to the music as well. I don't try and get the music to fit the video. I pick out the songs, and then I make the video fit the songs. And the video at the end is done exactly to fit the songs that I've picked out. So you always get the right length on the songs. That's another thing that I've done. And yeah, so it's kind of difficult to explain. There is no set speed. There is no single set speed. I have different speeds for just about everything that I do in there. And it's just, that's why it takes so long to edit, for a start. You'd say I would have a spoiler on Factorio because you have 2 weeks to change the episode. I'm not re-recording episodes. Like, I've done that. I've made so much awesome progress. The 2 weeks of videos that you've got, I feel like I've made some decent progress on there. Well, I'm not telling you. I'm not saying that there's some very cool things that have happened now. There's some very cool things that are starting to happen. And I'm pleased with it. I'm very pleased with the progress that we're starting to make in that game. Thomas Bouts, Frith, will have to tune out. Have a great evening. Got an exam for uni tomorrow. Got an exam. Anyway, an exam tomorrow. So, well, best of luck with your exam. It was absolutely fantastic seeing you here. And we will see you next time. Nameless Gamer, I wonder if a bird has ever been caught in a combine. Well, if you mean in real life, then yes, unfortunately. I've seen that happen a few times. I've seen other things happen as well. It happens more often than most people realise, animals getting caught into the front of the combine. It does. It's just an unfortunate thing that does happen. See, when you're driving the combine, if you see it going to happen, you stop and you let the animal get away. Nobody is going to deliberately try and combine up anything. It just doesn't. No, you're not going to do that. But yeah, it is an unfortunate thing that does occasionally happen, and there's not a lot that you can do about it. So I have seen birds go straight into the front of the combine, and if it does, there is nothing you can do about it. Unfortunately, there is nothing you can do about it, but it does happen. The Black Mountain time-lapse reminds me of the hard-working. That is exactly why I picked it out. That hard-working map was probably one of my favourite to record, second only to the Dowland Farm series. The Dowland Farm series is undoubtedly my favourite one to record so far. And then the hard-working one was pretty close to that. I really enjoyed the feel of the hard-working map. It was really awesome, and I was always disappointed that I never quite got to finish it. I always felt that I could have done a little bit more with that, and we could have gone on a little bit further with that and done more to it, but I never actually got to finish it, and I was always disappointed about that. Nothing really presented itself in FS19 that I thought was suitable to take its place. There was no maps that I felt we could do a time-lapse on, and so we didn't. But then along came FS19, and we've got this absolutely fantastic ability to do the landscaping, and it is my single most favoritist aspect of FS19 is the landscaping. It is wonderful. It is truly wonderful, and it has allowed me to go back to doing a hard-working series. Now, I want to go Alt-C, turn that bad boy on like that, and then I want to go Control-S. I'll go in here. We've got show lines are on. Okay, let me go forward a bit. Where's the line? Can I see the line? Right. Why is the line over there? I have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to go Control-S again. Snap terrain angle is on. Enable guidance steering is off. Show lines, yes. I'll go here. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go forward a bit, like that. I'm going to go Alt-E. There. Oh, it's now straightened it up. I'll go Alt-E again. And then I will run up through here. And then I will Alt-E it once more. In a second, we go Alt-E right there. Right. And now I've got that one done. So then I can go Control-S in here. And I can go there. And I can also width that one there to 19.68 feet. I've got the show lines. I'll keep the lines on. Pretty happy. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then I will just go like that. And I've now got the GPS working on here. So we should be able to take a nice full swath every time all the way through. I'm just going to put that button on there. And once I get up to the top end... Smoothilini, you've just gone and squashed the crop. I thought he was coming to get my crop over here. I'm waiting on Jimmy J for that. I'm going to be run down, but I'm going to get up to the end and then turn round. I'm going to need Jimmy J up here, so I'm hoping that he will. Skittles has been sold. Did somebody sell that one? I've made a copy of your settings on the FMR challenge. Going to see how far I will get, Frithgar. Remember spreading straw and there was a crow in it, says the bullman. So we've got Death Angel. Frithgar, you're my best ever YouTuber. Keep up the good work, man. No worries at all. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I've been spreading straw and seen all sorts of things come out, to be honest. It is surprising what can get caught up sometimes. It really is. And who have we got? There is Smudo. Oh, he has come over to me. He's come over to get my crop. Excellent. Excellent. I'm very pleased about this. I thought that I was waiting on Jimmy J. I thought I thought Smudo had gone elsewhere. Oops. Just drop that down like that, and then off we go. Like this. And he's gathering up my sunflower. Is someone else harvest? No. Oh, there's a trailer over there. I'm confused. Oh, Smudo went and dropped the trailer over there for Patrio, and then he went whizzing back over there and he grabbed the trailer that Jimmy J had been using, and he came whizzing back over here, and now he's bringing Jimmy J's trailer up alongside me to take out my sunflowers. And once he's done that, I imagine he'll probably leave this trailer in the field here, and he'll go whizzing back over there, and he will get that trailer and do something with that one as well. I would imagine so. He's very organised, is our Smoodalini, the Great Drago Bear. It's got to be said. It's very. I'm very impressed. Very impressed with your hard work, sir. Very impressed as well. Indeed. Let's see if we got Elliot Agriwill. Is there any way to join a server? Checked the description out on Discord, but didn't find anything. You cannot join tonight. You do need to be in the Great Book of Names, which means that you either need to be an active member of the community and sort of just support me like that. Support me by being active. There's quite a few people that do that. And you will eventually earn your way into the Great Book of Names. It's not instant, it's not overnight, but it does happen. You can support me financially, which is any financial support, instant name into the book. And that's how it happens. There's no limit on it whatsoever. If somebody is able to support me financially, I will thank you for that by adding your name to the book. But there is another one that I keep forgetting to mention, and that is, I was asked many times to give an address for people to post things, and I now have a PO box address. That is in the description as well, that PO box address. It should be noted that you can't send parcels via a courier or any courier delivery service. It's got to be done through Royal Mail. So I don't know how you would do that if you're posting from abroad, but that would be expensive anyway. But it's sending a personal letter, and this is more addressed at younger viewers that would be unable to join the Great Book of Names through other means. We did set a limit of 14 years old on the server. No younger than 14 on the streams because of legal matters, right? It was the under 14. YouTube has a limit of 13, I think it is. So we've said 14. Anybody over 14 or over should be fine for joining us on streams. You don't speak on the streams anyway, but we are still broadcasting you, so we do want to tread carefully. I'm pretty sure we said 14. Because, yeah, we were trying to decide whether 16 or 14. I think we said 14 in the end, but I could be wrong on that, and we could have decided on 16. And it's just to sort of cover our own backs, and I would hope that everybody would appreciate and understand that. I'm just looking down through the comments again. Crop is fine. I put tyres in the morning. In this morning, it's a featherweight. But yeah, so if somebody was to post me something via through the PO box that I've got listed, if somebody was to go and post a letter or something similar, something of a more personal nature, like a hand-drawn picture, a letter, something along those lines, you get the idea. That kind of idea, and not personal information. When I say personal, I do not mean personal information. I don't want personal information being sent to me. Nothing that can identify you other than, say, a username or something like that. That would also earn a person a slot in the Great Book of Names. So a couple of people have already gotten into the Great Book of Names by sending me items through the post, and that is another way of doing it. So you sort of, it's, yeah, you obviously you'd have to pay for postage, but it's a bit different than having to have a credit card in order to be able to support me financially online. Hang on. The age limit is about being able to legally agree to contracts, terms of services contract. None of 13 cannot agree to it legally. So yeah, we say 14 and over because 14-year-olds are able to understand that they're being broadcast, and we also feel that anybody younger than that is not going to fully appreciate what is happening on here anyway, and we have a sort of, there's certain things that must be, certain rules that need to be abided by, and so on and so forth. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But what else we have? Death Angel. I have a map suited to your crazy playstyle. The map's called Pleasant Valley, and it's a map with all good things like factories and many other. I've heard of Pleasant Valley. I'm sure of it. But did this have an FS19 version? Was there an FS17 version of Pleasant Valley? And is it a was it originally like a Russian one, maybe? Definitely wasn't an English translation to start with. There was an English translation that followed on later, and that had just about everything on it. Is that the same Pleasant Valley map? Is it just kind of like being updated? Because if it is, that would make a lot of sense. That would make a huge amount of sense, actually. Let's have a look. Have we got anywhere else? So that was Elliot Agriwill. Yes, you can join the server, but you do need to be in the Book of Names, and you need to obviously join the Discord as well. Yes, so it is the one that was in FS17. I heard of Pleasant Valley, and people suggested then. I think I did go and have a look at it, and I thought that it seemed a little bit complicated, to be honest. And then I got sort of sidetracked with other maps and other plans, so I never actually got round to it. But I will... Oh, it's an American... Oh, now it's an American map. I will seriously consider doing a series on Pleasant Valley. I will seriously consider that one. I might just sort of end up putting it to a vote for, like, when I go back, because I will eventually go back to doing a vote on the map each month, and then we change the map at the end of each month, which is something that I started doing towards the end of FS17 when there's a load more maps available. So I may start doing something like that for maybe even the last year of this. We'll have to see after we've done the big scale series on the Alpine map. Then we'll have a look at possibly doing something like that for like the final year, which it could be fun. That could be. I'm actually thinking that this could be quite cool, like this, because that map, that Pleasant Valley one, that did look very awesome. If it's the one that I think it is, I could easily have this horribly confused and not be the one that I think it is. But I'm pretty sure, from what you're saying, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is one that I did take a look at and think that this might be pretty cool. And yeah, and then I got sidetracked. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. I'm not the sort to get easily sidetracked. I'm absolutely not. Let's just drop that into there, and away we go. And speaking of sidetracked, it's 1 minute before 10 o'clock, which means it's about time to wrap up the stream. Been going a little bit longer than I expected. Well, I haven't been going longer than I expected. It's just that time has ticked on a little bit faster than I expected. So we've almost finished our final field of sunflowers here. I was just wondering if I got time to like finish it before we stop the stream, but I don't think I have really. We'll have to do this next time, I think. I will Google Pleasant Valley. Smudo wants to invade Frithlandia. I don't even know where Frithlandia is. I have no idea what he's talking about. That's from Rightis Seplis. Not a clue. Right, anyway. That's all we got time for our stream. We have... Oh, Pleasant Valley is an 8 times map. It's an American map and entered the mod contest this year. Oh, okay. Mod contest one. I will take... Okay, I'm going to have a look at that map. I'm going to have a look. If it's on there, I will take a look. An 8 times map. I didn't know there were any 8 times maps in the mod contest. That's pretty cool. Right, anyway. If you've... I'm really pleased that everybody turned up. I'd just like to say a big thank you to all of the moderators for moderating the chat this evening. In particular, I would like to mention Eric King, who once again has pretty much battled solo in the moderator position in there, because most of the other people that are flagged for doing moderating are in here in the stream. So very often Eric King ends up doing a lot of the moderating on his own. So thank you very, very much, Mr. Eric King, for doing all of the moderating. It is very much appreciated. Smoodalini and Jimmy J, thank you very much for maintaining and running the server and keeping everything running smoothly in the background. Everybody that we've seen working here today, Northern Farmer, Feed Guy, Lossing P. Bowen, Patro Ryder, and of course Jimmy J and Smudo themselves. The whole thing is all organised and arranged and run by Jimmy J and Smudo. They're the ones that set everything up, and they run everything, they assign all the jobs and that, and the rest of us, we just get on and do what we're told. Ryder is still here, he's still there in the chat as well. Ryder manages to play and chat at the same time, which is quite impressive. I know there's a couple others of you that do that as well. So it's been absolutely fantastic having you here. It's been fantastic having you here on the stream with me. And if anybody is interested in joining the stream, as we've said a few times, get onto the Discord channel and you'll be able to find all the details on there. You can ask around a bit for it as well, and you will be able to see everything that you need to see on there to find out about joining the live stream. If you join the stream for the first time, they do normally find you a job to do with me for at least part of the stream. So you're just sort of floating up and down the fields next to me as we go along. Patrio does much the same. Triple screen helps me monitor and work at the same time. Jubble Williams, cheers Frithgar, see you around. Your videos at least. Yes, I will no doubt see you in the comments. So thank you to everybody who's joined us. Thank you to you, the moderators, and of course, thank you to you, the viewers. It has been absolutely a wonderful pleasure performing for you once again, and we will see you all in the future. 2 weeks' time. Next week, I will be back to playing Tasty Planet Forever, and I know that a lot of you really enjoyed that. Tasty Planet Forever is not the sort of game I thought that I would be playing, but I'm actually going back for another live stream of that. It was absolutely wickedly cool fun. It was brilliant and I loved it. So I'll be doing that in a couple of weeks. So if you've enjoyed this stream, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to go and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to cut off before I get to the top of the hill, because I know that some of you really don't like that. Here we go. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.